started off, I think, in 2008 December. And I handled very few issues actually. I think pretty much from the beginning, Nikhil took over the newsletter, and we had very different ideas back then. It's changed quite a bit, but at that time we used to have articles like-minded groups. Fortnightly, Rana was always there. Rana the Fortnight was there.
Correct. That's been there from the beginning.
And I think the third article, we always had in every newsletter. The third article is supposed to be some new learning thing, something that we can teach.
Yeah,
some
new technique, something about injuries, pronation, Achilles issues, or different articles like that. So mainly technical. The third one tended to be more technical, and so that's how we had actually segregated it. Person specific, group specific, and then technical. So those are the three.
I'm only just discovering this now. I have no idea.
First, another Fortnight was DK.
DK, yes.
He was our first runner of the Fortnight. I mean, he's been an inspiration for many runners from we started runners from the time we started. And we thought he is the perfect person for us to cover in our first issue.
Initially when we started it off, I was quite scared about the whole thing because we had to churn out a newsletter every fortnight, and that meant churning out a whole bunch of content every time. And I was like, wow, can we really do this? Do we have so much to talk about over here? But it turned out to be actually very good, and successfully we've done it for across the four of us for 99 issues. And the amount of content and information that we put out there is huge. So yeah, it's been quite successful, and it's been a nice journey.
Words. It might be tough to believe, but he actually can speak
And
write. Though right now words are not coming out of his mouth.
Took over the newsletter from Nikhil.
He's doing the laugh.
Nikhil Mohan. It was September 2010. I think this was around 25-30.
Yeah,
Roughly that, yeah.
25-30.
From then on,
yeah.
a lot of Chennai started appearing.
A lot of pan-India news started appearing.
Pan-India, but pan to the left.
Through NL, got to know a lot of runners from across the country. I think it's one big takeaway from doing the NL. Got to interacted with quite a few runners across spectrum, beginners, newbies, intermediate, expert runners. Some people who are doing their first 5K to Boston qualifiers. So yeah, the biggest benefit of this is the fact that we have got in touch with runners from across the country and across the globe also on the last two national. It's been quite an exciting journey.
Yeah, especially the runner of the Fortnight article. I think there are a lot of stories out there, and we've always believed in trying to get stories from our runners, from the community to come out, because those are the ones which will really motivate other people like us. Because most people have their regular jobs, they have their families, they have other commitments, but still they go out and they do what they can, and they get to the stage that they. For me, and I'm guessing for most of the runners also out there, the whole idea of finding other runners who are like them but are able to do what they are doing is like
Inspiration you derive only from people who you can relate to.
Yeah, it's closer to home.
I joined RFL in 2011 November, the only girl in the team, and took over the newsletter at the time, alternating between his issues with Mushroom. It was a good experience, it was good fun. So, like they all said, got to speak to some runners for the runner Fortnite future. Also enjoyed doing book reviews and movie reviews and things. I like to read anyway. Reading books on running and reviewing them and trying to get other people to read about running, because we have a lot of runners, but I don't know how many people actually read other books on running.
I think for me, again, Runner of the Fortnight were the best because you really got to interact with runners and got to know quite a few, much more. Like you meet these guys every weekend, but you don't know the story behind how they started and what really helps them out. And that was like really interesting throughout. And we've kind of interviewed all kinds of runners from across the country, and that's been really good. But one highlight for me was when Andy Burfoot joined Runners for Life, and he said that he's actually been reading our website and he saw our website and he's very happy about the work that we're doing here in Bangalore. So that definitely felt.
An interview we did with Major VP Singh is one of the blade runner in the country. Kargil war was one of his legs during Operation Ujjayi, and we interviewed him, and it was quite a useful expression for runners across the country. That was, yeah, the highlight was one of them. The other one was having Barefoot Ted on the website. I think managed to find him, get an interview with him, and eventually we also met him at our marathon. And yeah, quite a character he is. So good to have him and DP Singh and Burfoot on the website. So we usually have a date by which we publish that, and that kind of changes according to the number of articles. You are scrambling all over the place for articles, and you are making last minute phone calls to people, to runners you know, asking them for an article, and then putting everything together, and making sure that all the alignment is perfect, all the links are properly hyperlinked, and doing the mandatory quality control checks, and getting it out the whole period from Thursday morning to Friday afternoon. It's actually published. It was quite a tense period every fortnight.
You hit send, you can't bring it back.
No.
And it's the worst. That's actually I've never been so nervous in my life as when I'm hitting send to like some 19,000 people and I'm like, I'm sure there's a mistake, I know there's a mistake, I know there's a mistake, I know there's a mistake.
You know, when we were at like 40, 50 issues in, we had to be very careful about what we published, right? We don't want to be biased in any way. All our news or all our articles, we were striving for having it very, straightforward and not opinionated. Also, there was running had grown in that period so much that there was so much news to publish. Like there are races in every city, and there are people making news everywhere. People running 24 hours, 48 hours, running from Kanyakumari to somewhere else. So, you know, how much do we publish, and who do we publish about? And these were a couple of the challenges that we were facing at that point. It was quite difficult to, pick and choose who to, which city to highlight this time, or which group, and those sort of things. So
You were 200.
In addition to 200.
Yeah, I said that.